Today's episode of Days of Our Lives, which aired on April 10th, 2025, was a masterclass in simmering tensions, emotional confrontations, and power plays that reshaped the landscape of Salem. If you missed the drama, buckle up. Here's our full, detailed, and expanded recap of every major storyline, complete with behind-the-scenes insights and speculation on what's to come. 1. Hospital Showdown. Sammy eavesdrops on Belle's confession, a tender confession in the ICU. The episode opens in the hushed corridors of Salem University Hospital, where E.J. DiMera lies in a medically induced coma. His daughter, Belle Black, has been keeping vigil by his bedside. In a moment of raw vulnerability, Belle leans over her father's still form and pours out her heart. "EJ," she whispers, voice trembling, "I know you hurt so many people, including me, but despite everything, I love you." The camera lingers on Belle's tear-streaked face as she presses a gentle kiss to EJ's forehead. A confession that was as shocking as it was heartfelt. Sammy's unexpected return. Unbeknownst to Belle, her sister Sammy Brady has slipped into the ICU hallway, drawn by the sound of Belle's voice. Sammy, whose history with EJ is fraught with betrayal and heartbreak, pauses outside the room, a sardonic smile playing on her lips. "Well, hello, Belle," she says, stepping into view. "That's sweet." Belle whirls around, startled and embarrassed. Sammy's tone is icy, her green eyes glinting with a mixture of amusement and contempt. "Really? You love him?" "The man who—" Belle cuts her off, voice fierce. "Sammy, don't you dare judge me." The two sisters trade barbs in a tense, emotionally charged scene that underscores their complicated history and the raw nerve that Belle's confession has struck. 2. Chad's plea. Family before feuds. A brother's intervention. Meanwhile, at the hospital waiting area, Chad DiMera tracks down his nephew, Johnny. With EJ's life hanging by a thread, Chad pulls Johnny aside for a frank talk. "Johnny," Chad begins, voice heavy with concern, "I know how you feel about your father, what he did to your mother, the lies, the manipulation. But he's still your dad." Johnny's jaw tightens. "He raped Mom, Chad. He deserves this coma." Chad places a hand on Johnny's shoulder. "Maybe he does. But family is family. Stefano's death taught me that. We never got to say goodbye. You don't want to end up regretting what you didn't say or do." Chad's eyes burn with sincerity as he urges Johnny to keep an open heart. "When he wakes up, your relationship with him can help his recovery. Don't throw away the chance to heal for both your sakes." Johnny's anger flickers, then subsides as he nods slowly, the weight of Chad's words settling in. 3. Rex's accident fallout. Kate's fury. Rex in a cast elsewhere in Salem. Rex Brady arrives at Kate Roberts' apartment, arm in a bulky cast from his recent hit-and-run accident. Kate, still nursing her own grievances against EJ, greets Rex with a mixture of relief and simmering anger. "You could have been killed, Rex," she exclaims. Rex shrugs, wincing slightly. "I'm fine, Kate. It was an accident." But Kate's eyes narrow. "You know I don't believe that. EJ's been threatening me. He could have orchestrated that crash to punish me." Rex, ever the peacemaker, tries to soothe her. "Kate, EJ's in a coma. He can't hurt anyone right now." Kate's voice drops to a dangerous whisper. "He might not need to be awake to exact revenge." Rex places a gentle hand on her arm. "I'll look into it, okay? But try to calm down." The scene closes on Kate's furious glare, underscoring her belief that vengeance and violence still lurks in Salem's shadows. 4. Alex and Sarah. Tensions over Titan deception and honest conversation across town. Alex Kyriakis and Sarah Horton meet in the cozy confines of Alex's living room. The atmosphere is tense as Alex, arms crossed, finally addresses the elephant in the room. "Sarah, I know about the forged letter. Philip used it to steal Titan power from Xander." Sarah looks down, guilt flickering in her eyes. I'm sorry, Alex. I never wanted to hurt Xander or you. Alex's voice softens but remains firm. I love you, Sarah. But you have to understand how much this betrayal hurts. Our family business is built on trust. Sarah nods, tears welling. I know. I'll do whatever it takes to make it right. Alex's sigh echoes the weight of their shared future. Then let's start by coming clean, to Xander, to Philip, to everyone. Their conversation marks a turning point, as Alex and Sarah resolve to confront the fallout of the fake letters scandal together. 5. Corporate coup. Xander and Philip strike, seizing the moment. Meanwhile, in the sleek boardroom of DiMera Enterprises, Xander Kyriakis and Philip Kyriakis convene a strategy session with Wei Shin. With EJ incapacitated and Kristen in custody for his shooting, the DiMera empire stands leaderless and vulnerable. This is our chance, Xander declares, pacing before a wall-to-wall screen displaying financial charts in freefall. We propose a merger, DiMera Enterprises into Titan Industries. We save them from collapse, and in return, we gain control. Philip nods, steepling his fingers. With Kristen in jail, the board will have no choice. Our timing couldn't be better. Wei Shin, ever the pragmatist, adds, the public knowledge of Kristen's arrest only strengthens our hand. We must move immediately, no hesitation. As they finalize their plan, the camera lingers on the trio's triumphant expressions, underscoring the ruthless opportunism that defines Salem's power brokers. Confrontation with Gabby. Moments later, Xander and Philip stride into Gabby Hernandez's office, once Kristen's territory, now commandeered by the new regime. Gabby, eyes blazing, demands, "What are you doing in my office?" Philip smirks. "I think you mean our office now." Xander adds, voice icy, "Everything here belongs to us." Gabby's fists clench at her sides, but she holds her ground. "You'll regret this," she warns. Xander merely chuckles, the sound echoing through the vacant suite as he and Philip exit, leaving Gabby to stare at the door with a mix of anger and resolve. Kristen's downfall has become Gabby's humiliation, and the Kyriakis' victory. 6. Kristen in custody, a life in limbo. Interrogation and isolation. Cut to Salem PD's interrogation room, where Kristen sits handcuffed, head bowed. Detective J.J. Devereaux stands before her, file in hand. "You were found with a weapon in your bag," he states flatly. "Why?" Kristen's voice trembles with defiance. "That gun was for protection against the people who threatened me. It wasn't meant for EJ." JJ leans in. "But you had motive, means, and opportunity. You were one of the few with access to him that night." Kristen's eyes flash with anger and fear. "You'll never prove I shot him." The door opens and Melinda Trask steps in, her presence a reminder of the legal storm brewing. Kristen's world has narrowed to these four walls, her fate hanging on the next piece of evidence. 7. Closing moments. Salem at a crossroads. As the episode draws to a close, Salem stands at a crossroads. Sammy and Belle's rivalry. Their hospital confrontation sets the stage for a fierce sibling showdown, one born of love, betrayal, and complicated loyalties. Chad's call to unity. Chad's plea to Johnny underscores the theme of family, forgiveness, and the chance for redemption, even for the most flawed among us. Kate's suspicion. Kate's fury over Rex's accident hints at another dark plot. Could someone else have tried to kill her? Alex and Sarah's pact. Their commitment to honesty promises a new chapter in the Kyriakis-Horton saga, one built on transparency rather than deceit. Xander's corporate takeover. The Kyriakis' aggressive power grab threatens to upend the DiMera dynasty, setting the stage for boardroom battles and street-level showdowns. Kristen's captivity. Kristen's arrest leaves her isolated, facing charges that could change her life forever and possibly reveal the truth about EJ's shooting. In conclusion, what comes next? April 10's episode delivered a whirlwind of emotion and intrigue, leaving fans clamoring for more. As Salem's residents grapple with confessions, arrests, and corporate coups, one thing is certain: the next chapter will be even more explosive. What do you think? Will Sammy and Belle's rivalry tear the Brady family apart or bring them closer? Can Chad's words soften Johnny's heart? Will Kate's suspicions prove true, or is she simply lashing out in fear? And can Kristen prove her innocence, or will the evidence against her be too overwhelming? Finally, will Xander and Philip's takeover succeed, or will the DeMoras fight back? Share your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments below. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great days of our lives updates and news, so subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.